So it's like, I don't have a mil right now. I don't have 100 mil right now. But if I'm given the opportunity, I'll rather take the risk. And then my life doesn't even change that much.
So if you didn't hit the 100 mil, what do you think your brain would tell you?
That was a fun game.
Built different, bro.
That was a fun game. Welcome back to another episode of Careful Boys. This is an interesting topic that was going around, and I thought you guys would have really good opinions on it, but you have to justify your opinion, okay? What would you take? $1 million or 50% chance at $100 million?
Holy shit. That's it?
Yeah.
Just someone comes up to you, hey, you could either have 50% chance at a...
Yeah, you basically, it's you flip a coin for $100 million or take $1 million guaranteed.
Flip a coin!
I think I'll go with $1 million.
Really? Yeah. I knew you'd pick $1 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
$1 million.
All right.
Well, why would you flip a coin? Why would you flip a coin?
Yeah.
I feel like I could make $1 million. That's why.
Oh.
You're like, well, give me enough time, I could make $1 million. Yeah. Fine. But 100 million.
Is that your only chance at 100 million? Because
making 100 million is such a huge gap from making $1 million.
You would weigh it against what are your chances of making 100 million on your own. If it's less than 50, you might want to take the coin flip.
Yeah, right? I'll take the coin flip because also it's like maybe I can in my lifetime when I'm 80. Like as everything kind of gets to a certain point, but that means I'm working my ass off until I'm 80, right? Yeah. $1 million, it's like I could probably get that in 5 years if I work hard and then make the right moves, maybe even less. But like, it's like, I don't know. But
you'll flip the coin.
I'll flip the coin 100%.
Ah, okay. Yeah. And then why would you take the guaranteed mil?
I go based off of my feelings of how I would feel like post after the fact.
Oh.
So if I go, obviously I think if you win $1 million, right? You walk away going, fuck, should I have flipped the other coin, right? You're like, damn. But then I think you're still like, oh, fuck it, I got $1 million. If I go take the other route, I miss it. On my way home, like, fuck, I should have took the fucking $1 million. What the fuck am I doing? Why do I have zero fucking dollars, you fucking idiot? So I'm trying to weigh the feelings, and then I'm weighing the drive home. That's what I'm weighing.
That's true, yeah. Because that could just give you a new depression you've never known.
You land the 100.
Sure, dude. That's exactly.
If you land 100, you're like, yeah, right? But then if you lose it, you're like, I had a fucking $1 million. What the fuck did I just do?
Damn.
That's what I think about.
What would you do?
I take the $1 million.
You take the $1 million. Okay. All right.
As much as I try to weigh it out in my head, I feel like it's like a greed trick. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it's a two-sided coin. You can't win.
Got it. Yeah, for sure. But if it's a guarantee mil, like, you know, it's still you can still do a lot with that. You know, you can still do a lot with that. It'll probably change your life if you get that.
Yeah.
100 million might change your life, but also there's the other side of that. Like, I'm sure there's some crazy stuff that can happen if you become 100 millionaire, dude. Maybe you're getting invited to islands.
Yeah. It is kind of scary, huh? It feels like too much.
It's like, I feel like that question is always a test of like kind of how greedy people can be. And they go, oh, like, but that's right there. And then they're turning their back on something that in any other instance, if that wasn't there, they would pick that every time, right? You know, so I don't know. I think it's like and it goes back to what Bart says. It's like I can't help but to feel if you didn't get either, gun in your mouth.
Wait, does anyone have a coin? Does anyone here have a coin?
Yeah, I got a coin.
Can we flip a coin? And let's imagine that we did the coin flip.
I mean, I don't have my fanny pack.
Let's imagine we did the coin flip.
Yeah, and then what would you do? Would you coin flip or would
you gotta say your answer first?
I would pick the mill.
Oh shit!
Because I only have extremely good luck when it has nothing to do with money. I have horrible luck with money, but if I had a mill, I would just split that off into different investments, and then I'd play my gambling that way.
100%. That's the game.
Which is nice, but I don't think a mill is okay. So like, if it was 5, I'd probably take 5 instead of the 100 mil.
Oh, okay. So your buyout rate is just higher.
I just feel like a mill is too achievable, where if I don't take the opportunity for 100 mil, I would be the opposite of Bart and going, what if I actually hit that 100 mil? Because I know with them, it's just a matter of time till I could get a mil, like, in, if I work for it.
The crazy way that I'm looking at it is that, maybe with hard work, I could also make that mil, but I don't think I'll ever make an extra mil, if that makes sense. I don't think
On top of that mil?
You know what I mean? Like, as you make money, that money is spoken for. Like, you already have purposes for it. But if someone just gave you a mil, that's bonus on top of what you're using to live already. So then you could play with it.
Laundry money. You're
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
this million?
How much more secure do you get?
You could play it in more fun ways.
Maybe because I feel pretty content. So I feel like an extra mil isn't going to change that much. Like, it might make things a little bit faster and easier, but it won't change that much for me to where I rather just go balls out because I don't have either anyway. So it's like, I don't have a mil right now. I don't have 100 mil right now. But if I'm given the opportunity, I'll rather take the risk. And then my life doesn't even change that much.
So if you didn't hit the 100 mil, what do you think your brain would tell you?
That was a fun game. But that's,
Built different, bro.
That was a fun game.
if you think about it, right, I've already done this. Like, if you just think about how like my personality is,
You know how if you said you don't have a mil, wouldn't getting a mil change a lot?
maybe 10 years ago.
Damn.
Well, I mean, like, I'll give you an example. A real life example is I did have that with crypto, which I had 1.6 mil, and it basically just evaporated. And maybe I had like 100K, right? And I don't think that I reacted appropriately to how maybe a lot of other people would feel that loss. So like the number isn't, yeah. I just think I'm wired different in a way where I like money, but I feel like certain numbers, it's like this, like if you could make $100, you can make $100, it doesn't really change. And then like, yeah, it would make life a little bit easier, but then it doesn't really help me if I use it in a way where I make life too easy to where I'm no longer learning. So like there's certain things like that, right?
The risk of it.
Yeah. But then I feel pretty happy with life in a way where everything just feels like extra and I don't need more to feel a certain way. So I think that's the biggest thing. If it was 5 mil to me, I'd probably feel like, okay, I could do something with this in a life-changing way. 10 years ago, I probably hit the mil.
Because if the question was 100,000, I think I'll still take the 100,000.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because it's like a guaranteed.
But what if for 100,000 is 75% chance of getting 100 mil?
75% chance? Oh,
You got to flip that
shit.
coin.
That's
flip the
crazy.
coin.
Really?
That'd be
Those
crazy.
odds are too good.
That's pretty good. Because they'd have to make it up somewhere.
It's different then.
See if I win 100 mil. All right. Tails, baby. Let's go.
All right. So you say tails.
Is it a straight flip or a straight catch and flip? Is it just straight
let it
flip?
drop.
Okay, let it drop.
Tails, baby.
What is it?
No, but
100 mil.
he did it. Yeah, damn. All right.
Bring out the 100 million.
I'm imagining I picked heads and I put it all on this.
Tails.
See what I mean? When it comes to money, dude, I have to take the 100,000.
But I thought you guys were doing a coin flip. Okay.
What? I'm taking the million.
But just to see if you would have got it.
I'll go with heads.
But you can't collect on it. Oh! But you only have $100,000.
I say heads.
Heads.
Tails.
Bro, me and you, dude.
That's why we know, brother. I don't go to the casino for that.
Hey, maybe I feel lucky, so I always like do it.
That's true.
I have bad coin luck. I have really bad 50-50 luck.
Yeah. I don't like playing.
You know, like when you plug a USB in, I get it wrong the first time every single time.
When it could just be like
And you're
this.
like, fuck, nobody saw that, right?
But now with USB-C, you're like, hell yeah.
Or HDMI, same thing. God damn it.
Shit, I thought I looked at it first.
I have bad 50-50 luck. Damn, dude, you're gonna have 100 mil.
100 mil now, guys.
See, that's the odds is that one of our friends is going to get 100 mil. We're good.
But then how fitting is it that the guy who picked that is the one who wouldn't be that, like, 100 mil, that's okay. 1 mil, it's okay, whatever.
The worst is not getting anything. That's what you want to avoid, I think.
But that's what could have happened to me.
Right.
Where you guys still get a mill and you're happy because you got to.
But you'd be generally unbothered, like walking away from that.
I think getting a mill would make me feel awesome, especially when I'm in tight places, because I get into tight places all the time because of the way I manage money and shit. Yeah. So like if I'm ever need to take out a loan because of this or whatever, then yeah, I get to, oh, I wish I had a mill right now because, like it's good for rainy days, right? But then I also know myself and I'm like, even if I did have a mill, it's probably going to be not in my bank account.
If I missed out on a guaranteed mill because I flipped a coin for 100 mil and didn't get it, I would think about that for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I would be up at night going, fuck me.
You did crypto with us, right?
Barely.
Yeah, but you took a loss too.
Yeah.
You still think about that?
No, that was like $7,000.
Yeah, but you lost it. You could have used it for so many different things.
But then it helps that you guys lost so much for me to feel better about it.
So with that example, I do, and
I still think about it.
And I'm a very retrospective guy. Yeah. So the first time I got into crypto was with OMG, right? I lost money. So if I get in again,
how much did you lose on OMG?
I guess it would be like unrealized losses could have been like 200 grand. Because I put in 100, went up to 300. That's when Joe was almost at 900. We could all cashed out. We're like to the moon. Then it drops all the way down, but I didn't cash out. So I didn't cash out. It went all the way down. Then I rebought back in when I think OMG was like fucking like 10 cents or something. I'm like, oh shit, here's my chance to buy my losses back. So I ended up breaking even. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I really like try to understand like what were my feelings with FOMO, emotions, all that at the time. And I felt like I also didn't know enough. So the second cycle comes around. I think I might have doubled my crypto stack because I want to get better every single time. And then that's when I also started. After this one, I read the book, The Bitcoin Standard, and I really started like understanding. Okay, maybe I don't know too much about altcoins. If I knew as much as Steve, I would, but I don't. So I'll just stick to the basics. And then this third cycle was the first time I made money in crypto. So it took pretty much 12 years, right? Because of a 4-year cycle. But this time I felt really studied and I was able to pretty much Forex my money. So for me, like I still think back about those moves, not only how they apply to each other, but also even how I apply those principles to now real estate and also stocks.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do is learn from your experience, right? And then I'm not taking an impulsive approach of just I'm doing this for fun. We're talking about a coin flip, which is completely different from an investment strategy. But I think what I don't do is I don't hold on to this, like I let the energy and baggage of feeling FOMO, loss, all those things to help me learn for next time, rather than like I'm still gonna take risks, right? Because it's not gonna scare me from taking risks. Because what I don't want to do, and shout outs to Hannah because she's amazing at this, and she goes, you have good predictions. So it's like we predicted matcha early. We did all these things early, right? So she's like, but a lot of the things that were not foreseen to you at the time is like, that's what you got to learn about next time. So it's like, for example, some people will be disillusioned after that and go, I'm never investing ever again because I got burnt, right? So some people might do this and go, I'm never going to do crypto ever again because I lost, right? So, but in Bart's case, it's like the intelligent thing to do is now you lost a battle, but you didn't lose the war. How do I go back into battle and re-strategize? And I think that's the approach that I take. So it's not so much I'm going to be risk averse. I still think I'm going to go for things that have good potential, upside, whatever. But then like, I'm not going to do the same thing.
I think in this example, it's so low IQ and very instant, where someone's just giving you $1 million, or you could flip a coin. So it's a no skill issue. Yeah. It's just you'll look back at the decision and be like, fuck, because it's so like within that tiny moment. Yeah,
I think it's situations too. So like, let's say if I was in a tight spot, I'll take the $1 million.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like if I didn't own a home, if I didn't have any backups, if I didn't have a business, I don't have there's earning potential. So like if you know that you hit a ceiling in how much you can earn, like for example, let's say you manage In-N-Out, right? And then you're making 100K. and you don't have any other skills or any other things, and you know that's your maximum, then it's probably a good idea for you to take the mill.
Yeah.
Because even though it's a great job, great benefits, it's like life-changing money for you. So I think it's dependent on maybe like your threshold for how much more you got in the tank for work, how much more you want to do in life. And it's, if you want to retire, if you're in a stage of, I just want to chill, maybe you'll take the mill and be like, I don't want to do more shit, you know? Whereas like, I just think there's so many factors to where that mill is different depending on where you are in life. I'll take 5 mil.
One more flip.
Go.
Tails never fail.
All right.
Tails, baby, tails!
Tails.
God damn it!
Fuck, see what I mean?
No, but it hit your Crocs. It hit your Crocs. Yeah, you got to do it again. Tails.
Tails never fails. Tails never fails.
Ah!
It hit a corner.
0-3.
0-3, that's what I mean. Give me the mill. Give me the 100,000. Give me $8.
Give me a Chevelle. Just
Yeah.
Chevelle with no motor.